Cosby here with another yoga flow. Today we're going over binds. So if you have difficulty with binds, grab a strap. It is definitely a necessary alchemical tool to help you learn how to navigate into these spaces with ease and grace. You can use a dog leash or even a belt, something that's sturdy. Definitely not a scarf, because those don't always hang in there. So find a useful, sturdy ally if you need it. And we'll start in Vajrasana, broken toe pose. Absolutely love this posture. Again, opening up the feet, get the arches ready to receive energy up and also to distribute weight evenly throughout the foot. Palms come forward, one palm faces up, one palm faces down. Ball hands up into fists and explode like you're flicking water off of fingertips. Binds will allow us to move into some really, really deep tissues. So we want to make sure that the outermost extremities are ready to evacuate the dislodged, stagnant energy. Switch, opposite palm faces up, opposite palm faces down. Start to cultivate your ujjayi, breathing in and out through the nose, slight constriction of the back of the throat. Now palms face out, cross the arms, interlace your fingers, knuckles come towards your chest, reach your arms through. Knuckles back towards the chest, release. Opposite hand on top, interlace, knuckles come towards the chest, reach the arms through. So delicious, sudden breath. Knuckles back towards the chest and release, shake it out side to side and forward and back. Walk the hands forward, untuck your toes, gentle drum roll, kick the feet out. Windshield wiper the heels, fingertips point towards your knees and lean your weight back. So some of these postures don't look all that pretty, but they will help the oxygenated blood flow to navigate into new space. So let go of any attachment to looking pretty in your asana today, yogis. So they peel the heels of the hands up off of the mat. Fingertips will lift very last. And know that by sharing this life force energy, and your weight back with your knees up, maybe take some knee circles, hands in a heart center, namaste, or lift it up on top of the toe knuckles. It is inherently benefiting all beings. So we are all energetically interconnected. And then slowly lower it back down again. Walk the hands forward, back into your tabletop. Inhale as you melt the heart forward and up. Sit bones reach up, gaze up. And exhale to around the spine, gaze at the navel. Inhale as you peel the chest forward and up. Exhale to round. Take it into your bear pose. Hip circles, shoulder circles, arm feels good in the spine. Puppy dog pose, knees back, hands forward. Melt the heart down towards the mat. Re-extend the sit bones up towards the ceiling. You can lift up onto the fingertips. Maybe forehead to mat. Maybe chin to mat. Maybe the whole chest reaches the ground. Right arm slides underneath the left arm and set the right shoulder down. Now, left leg can extend out to the left. Right hand can catch the outer edge of your left foot. Reach your left hand back. Left hand reaches back for your right thigh. Work a half bind. Roll the left shoulder back even more and gently roll the spine open. So I'm going to incorporate a little bit of core work because a lot of these binds do involve a twist. So it's a pretty easygoing twist, but do bring awareness to your central core to protect your spine, engaging the muscles surrounding the spinal column. And it will actually also accentuate the twist. Gently release. Left hand back down to mat. Release. The left foot, slide the left leg back. Right hand back into your puppy dog. And then slide the left arm underneath the right arm. Set the left shoulder down. Right leg can extend out. Left hand can catch the outer edge of the right foot. Right arm sweeps up and over. Reach back, internally rotate. Bend at the elbow, reach back for your left thigh. Half bind. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine, elongate as you exhale. Engage in your core, gently twist. Release the half bind. Right hand back into your puppy dog. Slide the right knee back into tabletop. Slide the left arm back into your Anahatasana puppy dog pose. And then roll the spine forward into your forearm Sphinx pose. Pressing down through the forearms, broaden across the collarbones. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Let the chin roll through the chest. Lift your left shoulder. Breathing into the cervical spine. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Back through to center. And now walk the elbows forward a little bit. Slide the right arm underneath your left. Walk the left arm forward and across and over to the right. Both palms facing up. Slide the right leg in line with the right hip, maybe for a half frog pose. We're getting into early yogis to open up the shoulders. A lot of these binds also do involve a little bit of a shoulder stretch, so we're preemptively opening up the shoulders here. And a lot of them also do require open hips, so again, also opening up those hips a little bit. Air. Send the breath in. Notice what comes up. And slide the right leg back. Left arm comes back through to center. Slide the right arm out from underneath. Right arm in line with the right shoulder. Left hand underneath your left shoulder. Bend the left knee. Now roll onto your right side body. Step the left foot back behind. You can reach your left hand back for your right fingertips. Maybe bend the right knee. Right foot can step next to the left. Breathe into the pectoralis. Beautiful work. Back through to your Sphinx. Roll back onto your belly. Forearms come forward again. Now slide the left arm underneath the right arm. Set the left shoulder down. Walk the right arm forward and across and over to your left. Both palms facing up. This should feel like a really delicious practice. Slide the left leg out to the left. And if, again, you can't quite make the clasp, then use the strap so that you can consistently create a cyclical pattern of energy. And then you'll find that you'll allow yourself to move into more space with more ease. So often, if you can combine the energies into a cyclical pattern, then you can start to work into some of these stagnant points more gracefully. Sliding the left leg back. Right arm back through to center. Slide the left arm out from underneath. Left arm in line with the left shoulder. Right hand underneath right shoulder. Bend the right knee. Roll onto your left side body. Reach your right hand back for your left fingertips. Left foot can step to meet the right. Breathe into the pectoralis. Front of the left shoulder. All right, and then back through to center. Hands come underneath your shoulders. And using the strength of your core, lift your chest up. Keep that engagement. Press down to the palms. Wrap the elbows in. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Should feel pretty amazing right about now. And then tuck your toes, hips lift up and back. Downward facing dog pose. Walking out, bending one knee and the other. Allow the hips to shift from side to side. Breathing into the calves, the hamstrings, and the lower back. Then walking the hands back. Arrive in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Allow for a little bend in the knees. Grab opposite elbows. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Releasing your cervical spine. And releasing the hands down. Inhale as you peel the chest forward. Find some length. Arch your spine. Exhale to forward fold. Grounding down to lift up. Both arms sweep up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale the hands back to heart center. Grounding down through your right foot. Draw your left knee into your chest. Like a standing Apanasana, wind removing pose. Now open the left leg out to the left. Left solar foot can come into your inner right thigh. Again, please honor your body, just go where it feels comfortable. If you do have a half lotus in your practice, you can draw the left heel high up and in towards the hip crease, and then roll the left knee down towards the ground. Try to keep the left shin through the left foot, straight like one single blade of energy. All right, hands come back into heart center. Inhale as you sweep the hands out and up. Exhaling, hinge from hips, lead with heart. Forward fold into yourself with either the tree or half lotus. Inhale as you peel the chest forward, find length. Walk the hands out back into downward facing dog pose. Roll the spine forward into your plank pose as you inhale. Exhale, lower through Chaturanga. Set the left leg down in the either tree pose or half lotus. And you can actually kind of enjoy this stretch a little bit. It feels amazing. Inhale as you open up across the chest. Cobra with the half lotus or the tree. Tuck the right toes. Engage the right thigh. Rise the hips up and back. Downward facing. And walking the hands back in. Arrive in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale as you peel the chest forward, find length, arch. Exhale the forward fold. Grounding down to lift up, a little bit of a balance involved, right? It's a single standing leg posture. Both arms sweep up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Same way we came in. Draw your left knee back in towards your chest. And then release the left leg back down. Switching sides, ground down through the left foot. Draw your right knee into your chest, hug it in. Little Apanasana wind removing pose. Now open the right leg out to the right. Right sole of the foot either into the inseam of the left thigh, or if you have a half lotus, right heel comes high up and in towards the left hip crease. Roll the right knee down. External rotation of femur, head bone, and hip socket. Find your balance. Inhale, sweep the hands out and up. Exhale to hinge from the hips. Lead with the heart. Hands come down to the mat. Inhale as you peel the chest forward. Find some length. Arch the spine. Walk it back out. Downward facing. Even down dog with the half lotus, so the figure four feels pretty nice. Roll the spine forward into your plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower, set it down. And again, you can kind of enjoy that delicious opening for a couple breaths. Again, this is a feel-good flow. It should feel absolutely delicious. Again, do honor your body and don't overstep your own bounds. We are always expanding consciousness into new space, but you want to enjoy this gradual expansion. Now, when you're ready, again, engage the back of your core, find lift in the heart space, add the strength of the arms, cobra pose. Amazing. Tuck the toes. Rise the hips up and back. Downward facing dog pose. Walk the hands back. Arrive. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, peel chest forward, find length. Exhale to forward fold. Ground down, lift up. Both arms sweep up. Inhale, rise. And exhale the hands back through heart center. Again, same way we enter the posture. Draw your right knee back in towards your chest. Hug it in. And release back down. Inhale, sweep the hands out and up. Exhale to hinge from hips, lead with heart. Inhale, peel chest forward finally. You walk it back out into your downward facing dog pose. From downward facing, pull the right femur head bone into the right hip socket, float the right foot off of the mat just an inch. And switch, left foot lifts just an inch. Beautiful work, both feet come together at the back of the mat. Lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward in between the thumbs. Exhale, step, lightly hop, maybe handstand, make your way to the front of the mat. Butt back, feet forward. Slow control descent down, handstanders, inhale, peel chest forward. Find some length, arch your spine. And exhale to forward fold. Chair pose, bending knees, both arms sweep. Shift weight into the big toe mounts. Lift the heels up, slowly lower it down. Knees open wide, reach your arms straight through and gently take a seat. All right, yogis, hands underneath the thighs. Lean your weight back, upright the spine. Float the legs up. Knees can stay bent or straighten through the legs. Inhales as you slowly lower. Exhales to lift. Inhales to lower. Exhales to lift. Once more, lower and hold. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees and start to take some rocks forward and back. All right, knees come wide. Plant down through those feet. Rise up into your Malasana squat. Little bind here, of course. Sweep the right arm forward and in front of the right shin. Left hand can press the left knee away. Stay here, or left arm can extend up. Internally rotate, bend at the elbows, reach back for fingertips or a wrist. God, I love binds. Walk the left foot in a little bit. Maybe those of you that would like to take it up into leg moves, feel free. Pressing down through the left foot, rear to rise, come to stand. Good stuff. Love it. Slowly lower leg noosers. Gently release it back down. All right. So any way you want to make your way back through vinyasa, or we're making our way into a low lunge. So you can, if you want to, add a bakasana, ekapada and then step the left foot back. Or those of you that would like to, I'm going to add a little headstand in so that we can activate the whole spine, get all those stabilizer muscles engaging. Knees come high up and in towards the armpits, and weight forward, lift one or both feet. Do attempt to crow pose, yogis. It is so good for firming and toning the arm muscles. Maybe slowly lower it down. Lift it up, tricone headstand. Knees come high up and in towards the armpits. Press it up, lift it up, back into your bakasana. Shift weight onto the right shin, left leg extends back, ekapada bakasana. Step the left foot way back, right foot steps between the palms. Inhale as you rise, high crescent pose. Both arms sweep up, little bend in left knee is fine. Keep those hips neutral. Cactus the arms, broaden across the collarbones. Left arm comes underneath the right arm. Press the elbows together, press the hands together, find some extension. Maybe a slight back bend. And then start to pinch the heart forward. Press up, lift up, warrior 3 with eagle arms. Reach out through crown. Emanate energy out through the left foot. Then slowly, as you come to rise, left leg comes up and over the right. Go for the double wrap if you can. Bend a little bit deeper into the right knee. Maybe hook the elbows up and over the left knee. Lengthen the spine up and out of the pelvic bowl. Breathe into your lower back. And then start to rise it back up again. Release the left foot, sweep it back, warrior three. Dive the eagle arms to the mat, standing splits or supported warrior three. Beautiful, draw your left knee behind your right foot and actually set the left shin down. Take a seat. So if you need to, that left leg can stay straight. If that's a little bit more comfortable for you. Right hand behind the sacrum, left arm extends. Exhale, left elbow, outer edge of the right knee. Firm navel as you twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. And there is a bind here. Left arm can thread through. Reach back. Maybe clasp. And then gently release. Back through to center. Counter twist to your left. Now when you twist in the bind, in any of your twists, you really want a nice even twist. Envision a DNA helix. Back through to center. Okay, this one's just fun. Press down through the right foot, float the left leg up, press your left thigh into your right calf, right hand can catch outer edge of the left foot, maybe work to straighten through that left leg, maybe left arm can extend. It's optional. Have fun with it. Gently release. Sweep the left leg up and back. Standing splits. And then step the left foot way back. Seal the outer edge of the left foot down. Lift the inner arch up. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Both arms sweep up. Hands come behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Broaden across the collarbones as you inhale. Exhale, hinge from hips, lead with heart. As the right shoulder passes the right knee, then begin to round, let the hands weigh heavy. Back behind, humble warrior. Grounding down to lift up, roll the spine up, both arms sweep up. Hands to hips as you straighten through the right leg, scoot left foot forward, short stance. Inhale, find length, exhale, hinge from hips, lead with heart. Hands come to mat. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Now lifting up onto the fingertips. Plug the right femur head bone into the right hip socket and float that right foot off of the mat just an inch. Find the Mula Bandha activation. Gently release. The right foot back down to the ground. Well done, yogis. Walk the hands to the right. Breathe into your lower back. Sacral region. Left hand plants outer edge of the right foot. Use a block if you need it. Right hand to your sacrum. Roll the right shoulder back. Right arm can extend up, twist. Firmly leave on as you twist. Beautiful work. Both hands back down to the mat. Shift weight into the right foot. Left leg sweeps up, standing splits. All right, so we've been doing a few standing splits thus far. Maybe right arm comes behind your right leg like you're putting on a backpack strap. Internally rotate, bend at the elbows, bend at the left knee. Reach back with the right hand for your left foot. Maybe catch. Love taking a super soldier before taking it up into handstand, because you are as deep as you're going to be. And then gently release. We extend that left leg. Maybe just kick the left foot through. Arrive in your pistol squat. Or handstanders. Hands plant. Middle fingers in line, thumbs in line. Push the floor away. Connect the legs together at the top. Squeeze those legs together. Reach out to the balls of the feet. Bending in the right knee. Right heel towards right seat. Butt back, left foot forward. Gently step it through. Arrive, pistol squat. Then gently release. Take a seat, float those feet. Knees can stay bent or straighten through the legs. Inhales as you lower. Exhales to lift. Inhales to lower. Exhales to lift once more. Lower. Hold. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Start to take some rocks. Forward and back. And forward and back. Feet will come wide. Reach your arms through. Malasana squat. Elbows, inner thighs. Press the elbows into the inner thighs. Left arm can sweep forward and in front of the left shin. Right hand presses the right knee away. Now extend that right arm, maybe internally rotate both arms, bend at the elbows, reach back for fingertips or wrist. You can scoot that right foot in, pressing down to the right foot, reach your eyes, leg loose. And then slowly lower down, leg loosers, back into your Malasana. Again, however you want to flow back through your Vinyasa, whatever's calling out to you, I do highly recommend attempting the Bakasana. Start to build the upper body strength so that you can safely navigate through your Chaturangas. Knees come high up and in, and weight forward, lift one or both feet. Bakasana. If you're taking it down, tuck the chin. Jalandhar Bandha activation, very crown to ground. Press it up, lift it up. Tripod headstand. Wrap those elbows in, lift the shoulders up, draw floating ribs together. Again, take this spinal engagement, protecting the vertebral column with you. Knees come high up and in towards the armpits. Press it up, lift it up back into your crow pose. Shift weight into the left shin, right knee comes off, extend the right leg back. Step the right foot way back, left foot between the palms, inhale, rise, high crescent. Cactus the arms, broaden across the collarbones. Right arm comes underneath left, press elbows together, press hands together. Find some extension, maybe a slight back bend. And then shift weight forward into your left foot. Press up, lift up, root to rise. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Slowly draw your right knee into your chest. Right leg comes up and over the left. You can use the right foot as a kickstand or wrap that right foot behind the left calf. Bend a little bit deeper into the left knee. Maybe hook the elbows up and over the right knee. Slowly rise the spine back up. Release the right foot, sweep it back. Warrior 3. Dive the eagle arms to the mat. Standing splits. We extend the right heel. Breathe into your left hamstrings. Right knee comes behind your left foot. Set the right shin down. Again, you can keep that right leg straight. If the right knee is bent, right heel towards your outer left hip. Ground down to the sit bones, left hand plants behind the sacrum, right arm extends as you inhale. Exhale, right elbow, outer edge of the left knee. For navel as you twist. Optional, right arm can thread through your left leg. Reach back for fingertips or wrist. Couple more deep Ujjayi breaths. Again, receive the invitations as they are given, maintaining the balance between the masculine and the feminine. Even in the twist, I know sometimes we focus on finding that balance in the back bends, but it is also crucial in our twisting potential. Gently release the bind if you have it. Release the right arm out from beneath the left knee, and then gently release the twist. Counter twist to your right. Back through the center, pressing down through the left foot. Right leg can press into the back of the left leg's calf. This is the trick. Your hips are lifted, but it's almost kind of like you're seated on your calf. So right thigh presses up against the calf, left hand can catch outer edge of right foot, work towards straightening through the right leg. Maybe right arm floats up for that foot stand. And then gently release, sweep the right leg up and back, standing splits, draw forehead towards shin. Then step the right foot way back, heel to heel alignment, inhale, rise, warrior one, both arms sweep up. Hands come behind the back, interlace, broaden across the collarbones as you inhale. Exhale, hinge from hips, lead with heart as left shoulder passes left knee. Then begin to round, lengthen the whole spine. Up and out of the pelvic bowl, breathe into your lower back. Grounding down to lift up, roll the spine up, both arms sweep up, warrior one. Hands to hips, straighten through left leg, scoot right foot forward, shorten the stance. Inhale as you find length. Then exhale, hinge from hips, lead with heart. Hands come down to the mat. Lift the kneecaps up, firm pelvic floor, from navel to spine. Deep breaths into the hamstrings, those of you that want it. Lift up onto your fingertips. Straighten through your arms, round in your upper spine. Plug the left femur head bone into the left hip socket and see if you can float the left foot off of the mat just an inch. Then set the left foot back down. Walk the hands to the left. Lengthen the spine up and out of the pelvic bowl. Breathe into your lower back. Right hand plants outer edge of the left foot. Left hand to your sacrum. Stabilize your pelvic bowl. Roll the left shoulder back. Maybe left arm extends up, twist. Firm the navel in as you twist. Gazes at the left fingertips. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Twisting all the way up through the cervical spine. And then gently release. Both hands back down to mat. Again, take your time navigating back out of the twist. Shift weight into the left foot, either a supported warrior three or standing splits. And again here, third round of standing splits. Those of you that want, left arm can come behind the left leg like you're putting on a backpack strap. Bend the right knee, reach back with the left hand for the right foot, and then work to straighten through the left leg. Redirect the right knee up towards the ceiling. Gently release, either from supported warrior three or standing splits. Kick the right foot through, arrive in your pistol. Handstanders, take it up. Then you can readjust, step that left foot back, hands plant, left heel lifts, arms straight, push the floor away. Connect the legs together at the top. Bending the left knee this time, butt back, right foot forward. Slowly lower it down, pistol squat. Arrive. Whew. Well done. Gently release, take a seat, and then both feet come down to the earth. Let's get in a little bit of L-sit while we're here. Hands back behind the hips, press it up, lift it up. Let the hips rise, gaze back, and then lower the hips back down to the ground. Release the hips back behind the wrists. Lift one or both feet up. Press it up, lift it up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hips come back behind the wrists. Lift one or both feet up. Press it up, lift it up. And then gently release it back down. Whew, well done. Shake it out. Backs to the hands. Come to either side body. Elbows, inner thighs. And then gently using the leg muscles, draw the elbows together. Inhales You can kind of fan open like an accordion. Exhales, draw the elbows closer. Then gently release that. You can kind of shake it out a little bit. That's a good one. Hands back behind the hips. Press it up, lift it up, Malasana squat. So a couple binds here. Have some fun with it, yogis. Nuzzle your torso in between your thighs. And then extending the arms forward. If you have a partner, you can even grab hands and pull in opposing directions. Again, this is the beauty of the binds. And here again, use the strap if you need it. Both arms. You bring the shins into your armpits. Extend the arms out wide. Internally rotate. Bend at the elbows and reach back. Fingertips. Gently release. That's a deep one for me. It's just the last digit on my fingers. All right, straighten through the legs. And walk the feet out wide. Now thread both of your arms through like you're putting on backpack straps. Here's where a strap comes in handy, yogis. Arms out wide, internally rotate. Bend at the elbows, reach back for fingertips. Maybe pull your way through. And then when you're complete, gently release the bind. Hands can plant behind your ankles. Make a shelf with your arms. Place the thighs on top of the upper arms. Walk the feet to cross. Totally optional. This one's kind of goofy. Bhujapadasana, arm squeeze pose. Maybe release the feet, extend the legs, Titibhasana. And then release, feet back down to the earth, back into Malasana squat. Press it up, lift it up. Now from here, feet hips distance apart. Feet two fist distance apart, so you have exactly hips distance. And then peace sign fingers and thumbs, catch the big toes. Inhale as you find length through the spine. Exhale to forward fold it. Release, slide the hands underneath the feet. Press the balls of the feet into the wrists. Maybe lift one heel up, followed by the other. And then release back down. Optional, you can lift actually both heels at the same time. Do give yourself a crash pad if you need it, if you're new to this one, because your hands are stuck. So you won't be able to get them out. It's not the end of the world, it's pretty close to the ground, but still it can be a little bit surprising. So if you need to, you can grab a pillow or a blanket just in case. I have a little trick. I press my chest into my thighs, so there's a little bit more energetic continuity, and then rise those heels up. Gently release. Release the hands out from underneath. All right, yogis. From here, plant down through the palms, and then you can take it back through your vinyasa however you like. We have been doing quite a little bit of hip opening, so if you would like to, maybe take a little straddle hop. As you hop, kick both legs out wide. Make sure that you don't have a neighbor or any hard objects nearby. Press down to the floor, arms stay straight, round in the upper spine like a cat pose, lean the shoulders beyond the wrists, and hop. Connect the legs together at the top. Maybe slowly lower, butt back, feet forward, toe tap, shoot back, inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And exhaling, Adho Mukha, Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. Take a moment, we've done quite a bit of investigation, excavation. Knees to mat, hips to heels. Child's pose for a little bit. We got a few more binds to go. Rest the brow on the mat, close the eyes. Take a moment to just integrate and digest. Rolling the spine back up into tabletop pose. Tuck the toes, hips rise up and back, downward facing dog pose. From downward facing, right leg extends up and back as you inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round upper spine, gently step the right foot between the palms. Inhale as you rise, high crescent pose, both arms sweep up. Pressing down through the right foot, drive your left knee into your chest, come to stand. Open the left leg out to the left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Or half lotus. If you have half lotus, keep it. Those of you that are working with a tree, if you prefer, it's actually much easier to take a figure four. You place your left ankle on top of your right thigh. And I'll offer it out. If you have the half lotus, you can reach back with the left hand and catch your left big toe. And then forward fold, which you've got Ardha Baddha Padma. Maybe forehead towards shin. Inhale, peel the chest forward, release the bind. Now everyone, figure four is included, bending in the right knee, right heel lifts, coming into a little bit of a tiptoe pose. Maybe, flip those arms up, find the balance. When you're complete, hands back to mat. Well done, yogis. Press it up, lift it up. Root to rise. Come to stand. Hands back into heart center. Well done, yogis. Gently release. Figure four, half lotus. Hug the left knee in and sweep it back. Warrior three, hands into heart center, airplane wings. Or you can extend the arms forward. Hands come down to mat, standing splits. Then either just step that left foot back or hands plant, handstanders. Take it up. You can take that left foot into your half lotus, followed by the right. Maybe take a full lotus here. You can work again that hollow back, butt back as the knees come forward. Take it into the heart space. Release. Right foot can toe tap. The right wrist on the way down. Left foot steps way back. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Here we go. Both arms sweep. Hands come through heart center. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow hooks over. That right knee. Maybe extend the arms. Open the wings. Right hand can reach back for the outer left hip. There is a full bind. Full binders. If you'd like, take flight. Left foot steps forward. Press up, lift up. Root to rise. Reverse. Bird of paradise. And slowly lower birds. Pressing down through the right foot. Shift weight forward into crown. Left leg extends back. Bound half moon pose. On your way back, step it way back. Release the bind. Inhale as you rise. High crescent pose. Open out warrior two, adjust the stance. Flip the right palm, reverse your warrior, left hand to third calf. Inhale as you rise. Right elbow, right thigh, left arm extends forward, extended side angle. Now, left hand can reach back for that half bind. Right hand can come to the instep of the right foot. Maybe if it's a part of your practice, feel free to use that strap too, yogis. Right arm can thread underneath the right leg for the full bind. Now, maybe straighten through the right leg. You can bend and straighten. When you're ready, maybe left foot steps forward. Press up, lift up, reach your eyes for your bird of paradise, which is a bind. Straighten through standing, then straighten through lifting. Slowly lower birds. Pressing down through the right foot. Shift weight forward into crown. Left leg extends back. Bound, half moon pose on your way back. Step it way back. Release the bind, rise warrior two. Flip the right palm, reverse your warrior. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Left heel lifts. Walk the right foot to the right. Left knee lowers. Forearms lower. All right, again, it's starting to resemble origami in your body, I know. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so over all these binds, feel free to skip, no worries. Again, they are flexibility, so if you know you need to balance out, create more masculine aspect, feel free to back off. You are your own creator, so tune in and trust your own intrinsic genius within. Maybe, if you can, get your whole chest down to the ground here. This might be food for thought for a lot of you, and that's okay. Now, internally rotate, bend at the right elbow, reach back in between your right shin and your right thigh. So you're basically going through that little mountain that your knee makes, and then reach back and catch the bind. Wrappers the grabber, so right hand can grab the left wrist. So delicious though, oh my goodness. Gently release. Well done, yogis. Walking the hands back in, walk right foot back in midline. Now straighten through that right leg, half splits, full splits. You can slide that right foot forward, walk the left foot back. Engaging your core, including the pelvic floor. Maybe tuck the back toes, lift the left knee up. Drive left hip forward as you drive right hip back. Release, maybe float the arms up. Maybe have to add it in. Lower it down, right arm can put underneath that right leg. Internally rotate, reach back for fingertips, lower wrist. Oh, it's so good. I know this probably doesn't look comfortable, but it really is. And then gently release the bind if you have it. Rebending in the right knee. Walk the right foot behind your left wrist. Release the right knee behind the right wrist. Gaze back at the left leg in line with the hip. Inhale as you find length through the spine. And exhaling to forward fold it. Yes, more binds. Walk the hands forward a little bit. Now thread the left arm through the right arm. We've been here once before. So now, right hand can reach back behind. Catch your right foot. Roll the right shoulder back. Gently release back through to center. Now walking the hands back in. Shift weight onto the right seat and slide that left leg forward. Right sole of foot into your inner left thigh. Now you can take a normal Janu Shirshasana, of course, but if you're really feeling the binds, again, this is straight up origami in your body today. Right heel high up and in towards your left hip crease. Right hand can reach back behind to catch the right big toe. Left hand catches the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale as you find length and exhale to forward fold. Rolling the spine back up through to seated. So again, we get to kind of chase the embers from that standing sequence. Those embers of heat that we've created. Right sole of the foot now comes to plant about a palm's distance away from the left thigh. Sweeping the right arm forward and in front of the right shin. Extend the arms out wide. Internally rotate, bend at the elbows. Reach back for fingertips or wrist. And then can also, again, right hand grabs left wrist. For wrappers, the grabber, just to be consistent. Forehead towards shin. Breathe into your lower back. Marshasana A. And then gently rise, release, Kranshasana. Lift the right sole of the foot up, interlace, straighten through the right leg, draw forehead towards shin. Beautiful. Now, cradle the leg. Left hand catches the outer edge, right arm threads through. Left hand can catch outer edge of right foot and then work towards straightening through your right leg for a compass pose. Release, rebend the right knee, hands plant, maybe float it up. You can cross the ankles, Astanakrasana. Lower, release, set back down, right leg comes up and over the left again. Shift weight onto the left seat, slide the left heel back again. We're going to add on this time. Right hand behind the sacrum, left arm extends. Exhale, lift elbow, outer of right knee from navel as you twist. This time, maybe add the masculine component. Lift up onto the left shin, hands plant, make a shelf, float it up. Maybe stack Dvipada. Back into Ekapada Kund. Rebend and take a seat. Again, counter twist to the left. Back through to center. Stack those knees. Right arm can extend up. Bend the elbow. Reach in between the shoulder blades. Left hand reaches up back for fingertips. Inhale as you find length through the spine. And exhaling to forward folding. Use the strap if you need it. Simple cross-legged position is fine, yogis. Rolling the spine back up through to seated. Release the arms, shake them out. Stack those shins. Let's go there. It's okay if your legs look like this. Eventually, they will look like this. But until then, and maybe even here, still kind of nice to just run a current of energy through hands to feet. Press the feet into the hands and send energy directly through the ankle so it doesn't sickle. Inhale as you find like an exhale to forward fold. Rolling the spine back up through to seated. Amazing. Hands come back behind, straighten the legs out in front. Bounce knees, windshield wiper the feet, slide the flesh to the bum, out from underneath. Inhale as you sweep the hands out in. Exhale, lead with the heart, hinge with the hips, forward folded, Paschimottanasana. Lots of new space in the lower spine. Send breath into that space. Rolling the spine up through to seated. Draw your knees in, soles of the feet come together, knees come wide. Scoot hips towards heels, hands underneath your feet. Press the elbows into the inner thighs as you forward fold, self-adjust. Rolling the spine back up through to seated. Draw your knees in, hands behind, hips press up, lift up. Elbows inner thighs, Malasana squat. However you want to make your way back through Vinyasa. So again, you can repeat Bakasana, shoot it back, Bakasana, a headstand, back to Bakasana, shoot it back. Maybe you take a toe tap, take it all the way up into handstand, and toe tap back through Chaturanga. That's the navigation I'm going to make my way through. And of course, you can always just step back into downward facing dog pose and even skip the Vinyasa if it's not pleasing to you. So here we go. Knees come high up and in towards the armpits. Lean way forward, lift one or both feet. Crow pose. Toes to wrists. Straighten out. And slowly lower back down. Take your time. Shoot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Whatever brings you joy, right? Exhale. Roll over the toes. Hips rise up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just one more side, yogis. Here we go. Inhale, left leg extends up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Round upper spine, gently set the left foot between the palms. Inhale, rise, high crescent pose. Home stretch, this is it. Pressing down through the left foot. Root to rise. Draw your right knee into your chest. Come to stand. Now again, open the right leg out to the right. You can pause for a moment in your traditional tree. Those of you taking half lotus, heel comes high up and in towards the hip crease. Again, take a moment. Bust out that Vrikshasana. And those of you that took the bind, right hand wraps around. Maybe catch the right big toe. Those of you that are not working half lotus, work the figure four. Forward folded. Hand comes down to the mat. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Breathe into that space. Maybe forehead towards shin, Ardha Baddha Padma, Padmasana. Inhale as you peel the chest forward, find length. Release the bind if you have it. Bending in the left knee. Lift the left heel. Toe stand. Lift up onto the fingertips. Maybe float the arms up. So fun. Release when you're complete. Hands come back down to mat. Press it up, lift it up. And when you're ready, rise up. Meet me back in your tree. Hands back into heart center. Draw your right knee into your chest. And sweep it back, yogis. Warrior three again. Hands can come into heart center. Or you can take airplane wings. Maybe extend the arms forward. Gently release. Standing splits. We extend the right heel. Breathe into your left hamstrings. You can, if you want to, just step the right foot back. Or handstanders. Scoot left foot back. Hands plant. Push the floor away. Connect the legs together at the top. And again, right foot comes into half lotus, followed by maybe also left leg. You're just working a half lotus, that's all good. Full lotus. See if you can stick your butt back a little bit and take that energy into your hollow back. When you're complete, release your lotus. Can you toe tap the left foot to the left wrist? Right foot steps way back. Inhale as you rise. High crescent. Hands come through heart center. Inhale as you find the exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow hooks over left knee. Maybe extend the arms, open the wings. Left hand can reach back. Outer right hip. There is a full bind. Full binders. Maybe take flight. Right foot steps forward. Press up, lift up. Root to rise. Straighten through standing and straighten through lifted. Gaze over left shoulder. Send in breath. And then gently release. Pressing down to the left foot. Shift weight forward into crown. Right leg extends back. Step it way back. Release the bind. Inhale as you rise. High crescent pose. Open out warrior two. Adjust the stance. Relax the shoulders. Flip the left palm, reverse your warrior. Right hand at third calf. as you rise. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm extends forward. Maybe right hand reaches back for the half bind. Left hand instep of left foot. There is a full bind. Full binders. Explore. Bending and straightening through that left leg. So we're still getting the triangle pose in. Then rebend. Step that right foot forward. Press up, lift up, root to rise, bird of paradise. Gazing at a single point of focus or drishti. Straighten through standing, then straighten through lifted. Send in breath, send in ujjayi. And then slowly lower birds. Pressing down through the left foot. Shift weight forward into your crown. Right leg floats back. Bound half moon on your way back. Then step it way back. Release the bind. Rise. Warrior two. Once more. Flip it. Reverse it. Lengthen. Windmill the hands to the mat. You made it. Right heel lifts. Right knee lowers. Left foot walks out to the left. Forearms lower. Ease into the hip stretch. And again, if you are tapped out of binds, feel free to just hit the pause button on the binds and take in the potential for future practice. If your chest can easily reach the ground here. Again, some binds are kind of off limits until you've unearthed enough space. Reach that left arm through the left leg, reach back, maybe catch fingertips or eventually a wrist. Send in breath. Gently release. And then walk the left foot back through midline, straighten through your left leg, half splits, full splits. You walk the left foot forward as you walk the right foot back. Find your splits, whatever feels comfortable to you. Everybody is different. We all have very unique arrangements. I know I'm throwing out a lot of odd shapes because I really want to give them some more airtime. Really, it's time for our species to awaken. We're all in this together, right? So I'm trusting you to tune into your own intrinsic guidance system. Those of you that have your splits, tuck the back toes, engage the right thigh with the right knee. Make sure you have that Mula Bandha activation first. Then step the right foot back down. Maybe float the arms up. Then walk the arms forward. This is the first part too, so if you want to just focus on lowering it down to your forearms and then finding the inseam of your left leg. Maybe, and this is the trick, you kind of have to lift that left leg up a little bit. Slide the left arm through. Then internally rotate, bend the elbow. Reach back, catch. Deep breaths, breathe into that space. And then gently release when you're complete. Rebend the left knee. Walk the left foot behind the right wrist. Release the left knee behind the left wrist. Inhale as you find length and exhaling to forward fold it. Enjoy. Deep Ujjayi breaths you have use. So this is a flow that you can do, especially around the new moon, to just completely dissolve any tension, any stagnation that's manifest in the lower sacral region. And I absolutely love it. I mean, we really do live in a standing and sitting upright culture. I do think that that's going to change in the future, as I talk about quite often. But for now, we are under specific environmental duress because of the way that we interact and interface with our environment, with our interpersonal relationships. So, right, there's no one walking around on their hands so to speak. So, not yet, anyways. Right arm threads underneath the left. Actually, there are people that are really good at walking on their hands, by the way. Left hand can reach back for your left big toe. Roll that left shoulder back. I'm not one of them yet. Couple more deep Ujjayi breaths here. Oh my goodness. Ladies too, this is a really good flow if you are on your moon. Gently release, just FYI. I know guys always get turned off by that whenever I mention anything about that. Walk the hands in. You shouldn't. Lean weight onto the left seat. Slide the right leg forward. We've all been a girl in our past lives. Alright, if you believe in past lives, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, grounding down through your sit bones. Again, you can just forward fold a traditional Janu Shirshasana here. Maybe if you're on that binding train still. Left heel high, pin it towards the right hip crease. Left hand reaches back behind. Catch that left big toe. Right hand catches the outer edge of the right foot. And then forward fold it. I told you a lot of these shapes aren't necessarily very pretty. And they're so kind of like condensed that unless you find the right angle and you get super low to the ground, you're not gonna get a lot of likes on the Instagram. Just kidding, that's not what we do this for. But and some of them are kind of scrunched, so it might kind of make you look like you're not super thin. So again, they're not necessarily aesthetically pleasing per se. Rolling the spine back up through to seated. But we don't care about that. We want to get the oxygenated blood flow in there. We want to share life force energy with the universe. Draw your left leg in. Left foot about a palm's distance away from your right thigh. We don't care about the positive reaffirmations from social media. Left arm sweeps forward and in front of the left shin. We want to share life force energy with various galaxies. Left arm, our arms can extend out, internally rotate, bend at the elbows, reach back for fingertips or wrist. Maybe draw forehead towards shin, Marishasana A. Releasing the bind, rise and release. Interlace fingers underneath left sole of the foot. Straighten through that left leg for your crown shasana. Draw forehead towards shin. Bending in the left knee. And cradle the left leg. A lot of these poses do seem kind of outlandish too. So they do seem almost kind of alien and foreign. Catching the left foot with your right hand. Left arm threads through the window. Now work towards straightening through the left leg. Compass pose. Release, rebend left knee, hands plant, press up, lift up, maybe float that right leg up, cross the ankles, stick your butt back as you pull the heart forward, Asta Ukrasana. Release. The arm balances too will help to fortify all the space that you create. Left leg comes up and over the right. I know it's a repeat, but we're going to take it into the arm balance this time. Yogis, lean the weight onto your right seat, slide the right heel back. Left hand behind the sacrum, right arm extends. Exhale, right elbow, outer edge of left knee. From navel as you twist. Maybe lift up onto the right shin and plant down through the palms. If you're new to this one, you can use that left elbow. Lean weight forward, float the feet, maybe straighten through the legs. You can if you want to. Bring the legs to stack for Dvaipada. Extend, rebend, sit down. Counter twist to the right. Forward fold it if you like. Back through the center, stack knees, or simple cross-legged position. Left arm extends up. Bend the elbow, reach the right hand up the back for the fingertips. Inhale as you find length and exhaling to forward fold it. Amazing, rolling the spine back up through to seated. Release the arms, shake them out. Stack the shins. Fire logs pose, hands to feet, press the feet into the hands, inhale as you find length, exhale to forward fold, enjoy. Breathe into your lower back. Amazing work today, yogis. Rolling the spine back up through to seated. And then legs come wide. Let's get in a little bit more shapes. Here, Upavishta, inhale, find length, exhale, forward fold it. If you want to, you can lift up into your middle. I actually like going off of the mat so that I don't have to worry about the sticky mat. Slight scissoring the thighs together here too. And then press it back. Hands underneath the knees. Slide the feet together. Now, just for something different, float the feet up, hands come underneath, catch the big toe mounds, rotate the feet down towards the ground. Heels draw towards each other and up towards the navel. Eventually, the knees will actually make their way back down to the ground. And then this is really different. Feel free to skip this part, but I just want to kind of plant this seed and show you guys what is possible here. I really tripped out the first time someone showed this to me, so feel free to just watch. Please just watch the first time. You can actually lift it up. Make sure you have enough yoga mat here too. You can set the inner arches down onto the ground. So just the heels will appear out from underneath. This is actually really delicious. And then lift back up, same way you came in. Gently set down and release. Whew, all right, draw those knees in and slow roll the spine back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice warm embrace, rocking gently from side to side. Soles of the feet come to the mat, and we didn't do a back bend heavy practice, but I always like to offer out the opportunity at the end. Press it up, lift it up, hands can come behind the back, interlace, draw the shoulder blades together, press your chest towards your chin. Maybe those of you that want it, release the interlace, hands alongside the ears, press up, lift up, full Urdhva Dhanurasana. And then maybe, of course, those of you that want to, take some rocks. Use the wall space if you need it for your drop backs. Press up, lift up, rise up. Feel free to take multiple rounds too if you want to go traditional Ashtanga. Hands to heart center, arms in mudra. Ready to receive the floor with both hands. Hips come forward. Engage your core. You woodpecker your abs, your quads, your hamstrings, maybe even your glutes. Make sure all those guys are involved in the party. The hips forward. Roll the shoulders back, puff the chest. Tuck the chin, back of the head to the mat. Roll the spine down, sit bones lower, very fast. Windshield wiper the knees. Side to side release in the lower back. All right, you guys have probably had enough twists, but one more time, hug the knees in. We'll just take a simple twist. Scoot the hips to the right and allow the knees to fall over to your left. Gaze over the right shoulder. Amazing. Really, this practice will just completely obliterate lower back pain or cramps. Engaging your core back through the center. Scoot the hips to the left and draw the knees over to the right. I love doing all these shapes too around the new moon phase, so that, like I've mentioned before, sometimes if you keep doing lots of back bends without all these counterbalance postures, then the lower back will start to talk to you, especially around the new moon. So around the new moon and the darker phases of the lunar cycle, if If you incorporate some of these postures into counterbalance, you can keep growing in your back bending practice. It's great. Back through to center. Extend the legs straight up. Wrap the elbows in towards the side bodies. Press down through the upper arms. Engage your core. Keep the gaze directly up. Press it up, lift it up. Shoulders connect. You can lower the feet down for your halasana. Hands can come behind the back, interlace. Maybe bend the knees around the ears, ear squeeze. And when you're complete, release the bind, the interlace, and slowly roll the spine down. Hands come underneath the seat, press down to the forearms. Lift the chest up, curl head to the mat. Gently release. Happy baby pose, and one more bind. Because why not? We did do a leg behind the head class recently, so, and those of you that have been doing leg behind the head at the end of each class, hopefully you're starting to see some improvements here. Amazing. When you are consistent, diligent practice will start to open up space. You can hang out here as long as you like. This is one of my favorite postures. Really, it truly is. And then gently release. And feet will flop open. Legs extend out. Palms facing up. Get out the wiggles. Close the eyes. Take a nice deep inhalation in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth, let it go. And now integrate all of these transformations, these rearrangements. Allow them to integrate into your way of being. Feel the energy allocate back into the central axis, lifting this energy up for all beings. And the highest light within me truly sees and honors the highest light within you. Namaste.